Hi, my name is Ben Fama, and I'm going to be reading some poems from my book Fantasy. This poem is called Girl with Cat 2.jpg. I found you on gothtrash.com and saved your picture to my computer desktop. It gives me the feeling of something terrible and familiar, a space between lives, like seeing Marcel sing Gilbert for the first time, how the fact of life itself becomes a thing, languished and melancholy. I think I would like to lie among southern magnolias in snowfall, dark skies above, into which I will never enter. I'm watching Maya Deren. Maybe I will smoke weed. I called out sick. It's the afternoon. This poem is called Flaneur. It's about shopping. Fashion makes me less crazy. It should be looked at, never discussed. It's an honest joy to be shocked by beauty in the 21st century. I was shocked when my lover was caught stealing from Dean and DeLuca. I was thinking of a line by Robert Haas. The floor manager stopped us. We simply went to a different store. Poetry, a requiem for leisure, pleasure, thought. I cannot take your high school friends' hoop earrings seriously. And every picture on my phone is obscene. Look at it. All these F-eats. Boring travel stories, details of somebody's dreams. Champagne condensating on leather seats all summer long. I wish I could afford a room at the Peninsula in New York. Suites with TVs above soaking tubs. With city views. With all that sun on Fifth Avenue. I live inside it too. I am at Uniqlo buying underwear, and after I paid, I stayed and shopped again. A surprising second erection after you've just finished, and you know it's time. This is a poem about the art world called Hunno. The world is yours. 60-pound gloss pages, pop stems. Nikki, listen to my heartbeat. On Sunday, I cry for the beach. Why do people say I just hate celebrities, rather than it's smart to recognize exemplary moments? A bad table at Spago, late nights at Katsuya, that cute couple from that pay-as-you-go site. Come over at Do Bring Coke now. We'll complete this study in hate or self-hate, illusions of boyhood, their turbo Avedon wrapped in code. Sometimes tilted blinds slot jade shadows on my wall. The millennia turn, a shout from the woods, a frat house in full sun, fucked up my Warhol like, the world is yours, you can go to the Met to hear music and drink 4 Beefeater martinis on credit with a Lillet rinse and a pickled baby onion. Kiss me a final sunset. April folds its snow. You're shit-faced and find a place to lay down in the park. You fall asleep. And someone steals your backpack, but only your work computer was in there. I'm just a California boy, having 2 or 3 people in love with me, like having money in the bank. I'm not actually a California boy, but I play one online. This poem is called Fantasy. It's the title poem. Forever is the saddest word. The poem's not worth it. I'd like to read to you what Andy Warhol said about the traps of the rich, but my tastes are changing. This is a love note to a Fire Island lifeguard, Toscano shearling and mauve champagne. I should never talk, even after 2 sips, though that's when I can. I hate the Georges Song Hotel, but I would take you there, then walk to the open market. Some thoughts are not that great. The internet is my home, where it's easy to be beautiful and seen and new, and the glow and the spell. I thought I was better. I guess I won't ever be. God wants us to make out, because I'm in this airport where nobody's important. I just wrote a letter explaining all of this to you in my head. The prism refracts, but the stone is cloudy. All that comes through are the deeper obsessions. Arvid Nordquist and dry shampoo, cocaine and Pellegrino. This weather should have an entry in A Lover's Discourse. A fully enclosed private garden with direct access to the pool, hardwood floors, perfect light. I crave you. Doesn't it ever make you sad, plans you had with different people and how it all can't come true? I want the extremes of pleasure, boredom, watching my lovers cry. I really want to show something to the lifeguard from Fire Island, thoughts like nectar, international cities, to stand here a young prince, unique in spirit, replete with hospitality. Aren't you even curious to see my hotel room after I swim? Sitting on my bed, I typed principal dancer into YouTube and drank. To see the discourse and the honor feels good. Standing at my window, what I think I will miss most when I die is color and the light. Sometimes it just comes to you amidst occasional instances of radiance or darkness. I mean, everyone has their shit, and enough time goes by. That's your life. Maybe I expect too much. I wouldn't know how not to. In my room, with these portraits in gold frames, it feels like theater. MGM Pictures, The Bronze Light of Hollywood, 1928. The future isn't real. I should walk in golden rays past rows of motorcycles to Coney Island, because I know grace is more real than love. It feels so real in the morning on Fifth Avenue, with the lifeguard from Fire Island, weightless and badinage, whatever comes from art and life. Being can be too easy and common, like soda. I let him come inside my world because they gave me a key to Gramercy Park. Maybe tonight I'll have a breakdown. Sometimes I use this French product to soften the water. When I soak in the bathtub, it is silent there, like a tomb. Sometimes I wish I was already in mine. Sometimes I wish the world had a face I could touch the cheek of when I feel I could be a part of it. When I cannot, and I lie in the hot water, sometimes I wish the pearlescent steam could sublimate the malaise and the lassitude that is there inside of me. Maybe it does. I believe it is that way when the light touches down upon the budding lawns of Fifth Avenue. I don't care at all about the lifeguards so much, Gravlax or Paris. I should call this friend in Los Angeles an aesthete who hosts parties by the pool. Thanks.